Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, so let's get right into this video. This is my August wrap-up, but that would be so short. It would be like wrapping a very tiny claps present that I'm gonna also, this is also gonna be my kind of September TBR. So, should we get into this? So I thought I had read so many books in August. I was really excited to do my wrap-up, and then I found out that I had only read 2 deuces. Deuces, baby. So anyway, the first book that I read in August was Six of Crows, which I listened to on Audible. And I did a review of it already during part of another video, but I would have given it like 4.5 stars, except for that I hated the cliffhanger at the end. But I am going to listen to Crooked Kingdom. I just don't know when. I will say this. Had I read the book much quicker, because I read it like over, I think, a 2-week period, had I read it a lot quicker, I think I would have really loved the book. I think like had I read it like on a weekend or something, I would have kept with the story, but I didn't. I listened to it over 2 weeks and it just kind of seemed to drag on to me. But I've heard a lot of good things about Crooked Kingdom. I've also heard a lot of not good things about Crooked Kingdom. So it'll be interesting to see if I love it or if I hate it. I think for me, it'll either make the whole duology wonderful, or I think I'll be like, why did I waste my time? So anyway, and then the next book that I finished in August, I also listened to it on Audible. So basically I read no physical books this month, which is totally BS because I sat out on my front porch and read a lot, but I just didn't finish any books this month. And that was Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. It's on the bestseller list right now. She wrote Girl on the Train. This is her second book. It is fantastic. 5 stars all the way. I give it about, I give it like a 98%. Maybe even, it was good. It was really good. So yeah, those are the 2 books that I listened to in the month of August and read. Now this month I'm going to do my TBR of not all the books that I'm going to read, but the books that I'm going to finish this month, because I'm like halfway done with a lot of books. So I want to talk about that. But I'm currently listening to The Late Show by Michael Connelly. I'm not a huge diehard Michael Connelly fan. I actually downloaded it to listen to when I went to Miami because I wanted some kind of like fun detective story. Michael Connelly to me falls kind of into that realm very much of like David Baldacci, James Patterson, which if that's your thing, hey, have at it. There's nothing wrong with that. But where they write about the same detective over and over and over again. And Michael Connelly's was Harry Bosch, which I don't love that character, which means I didn't really want to read his books. The book Void Moon that Michael Connelly wrote was one of my all-time favorite like mystery suspense novels. So he wrote The Late Show. It's his newest book out. I think it's on the bestseller list as well. And I'm going to try in 2018 to read more books that are on the bestseller list. And if you're 20 years old, that probably doesn't really matter to you. But when you're 45 and you go to dinner parties, none of the people that you're friends with know the books that you're reading on a young adult list, which I adore. But like, it probably wouldn't hurt me to at least have read like 1 or 2 books on the bestseller list. I'm just saying, right? Everybody right now is talking about that. I don't know, that self-help book about non-clutter or whatever it's called. Every time I go to a dinner party, they're always talking about that. I'm like, I don't want to read that. I heard it was good, but I don't want to read that. I want to read Origin by Dan Brown. That'll be #1 forever. We already know that. And then John Green's book comes out, and that'll be #2, or they'll go back and forth for a while. So that'll be my bestseller list. This is making no sense whatsoever. But anyway, so The Late Show is about a brand new detective. She's a female detective. Detective Ballard, Renee Ballard. I love that he's writing from a female point of view. And she does like the late shift beat. So she like deals with prostitutes and like overdoses and things like that. And then there's a murder that occurs. It's very, very good. It's very interesting. And I like that he's doing a different character. So I will say that it feels like a man writing a woman's character, though. That's just, you know how you can kind of tell the difference sometimes? It feels that way. So anyway, that's what I'm listening to now. I have so many books and so many credits on Audible that I don't know what to listen to next. So if you guys have suggestions of like the best Audible book you've ever listened to, could you leave it in the comment section below? But it has to be something that I'd be like so excited to listen to in the car and be like, I don't even want to get out of the car because I just want to continue to listen. Do you guys do that? I do it all the time. No, I don't listen to podcasts. I listen to audiobooks. People all the time are like, you don't listen to Seth Rogen? Who? No, ma'am, audiobooks. So anyway, the next book that I'm going to read this month, I checked out at the library last month. I've already renewed it. I have heard so many good things about this book. I've already talked about it in a video, so I'm not going to read the back of it. But that is Jeff Zentner, the author of Serpent King. It's his new book, Goodbye Days. And I have heard incredible, incredible things about this book. So I'm going to take a breath. Do you guys ever wonder how I talk so fast? I don't even know. So what if you could spend one last day with someone you lost, it says. So anyway, I'm going to read that this month because I am trying to like utilize the library more because you guys know I love the library. But I check out like 10 books and I don't read any of them unless they're picture books like XOX. The next book that I am going to finish this month is Leanne Moriarty's Truly Madly Guilty. I started this when we went to Miami. I read Big Little Lies in Cancun. It was so good. This book is so good. Somebody told me to read next. I have it already. I think I have it already. Her book, where is it? Come on now. Come on, Leanne. Don't mess with me like this, Leanne. You're playing with my heart, Leanne. The Husband's Secret. So that's going to be the next Leanne Moriarty book that I'm going to read. So excited. Her books are really good, though. Like, you just, like, get right into them. But I just wanted to watch TV in the hotel room, so I didn't. And then I'm also going to finish The Summer That Melted Everything by Tiffany McDaniel. The author sent it to me. She even signed it. I told her I would have it done by the end of July, and I haven't because of Booktube-a-thon, and then we went on vacation, and it's just been a crazy summer. So this book is getting done this month. But so many people, because I mentioned this in a video, so many people were like, oh my God, I went and I got that book, and it's fantastic. So you guys should all go get The Summer That Melted Everything by Tiffany McDaniel. I've heard wonderful things about it. You guys are going to so laugh when I pull this book up, but I am totally going to finish Summer Days and Summer Nights by Stephanie Perkins. I've had it for 2 summers now, and I haven't finished it. I'll tell you what the problem is, okay? Look at this bookmark. This is like my all-time favorite bookmark. Ah! The whole world opened up to me when I learned to read Mary McLeod Bethune. I don't know who that is. But anyway, I love that bookmark. It's such the perfect size, too, see? But anyway, the problem is this, is that My True Love Gave to Me, which is the holiday anthology, it just like every story was good or kind of good. But this one, it's like a story is good, the next story sucks. A story is good, the next story sucks. And I am stuck on this John Scavran story called Love is the Last Resort. And it's like 50 pages long. I mean, seriously. I mean, who writes a short story that long? When I was in creative writing classes, no more than 12 or they would get bored. But anyway, I am like reading this and I get like 3 pages into it and I'm like, I don't like this story. And so I can put it down, I go read something else and I come back and then I forgot what I read, I have to go back to read it. So maybe I should just skip that story and come back to it, but I don't want to do that because I want to read the whole book. See? God, it's hard being a reader. Okay. Then the next book that I'm going to finish this month, and I'm already like a third of the way through, is Jennifer Smith's Windfall. I wanted this book so damn bad because of the cover and it sounded so good with the lottery and all that kind of stuff, but then it kind of turns cheesy. It does. I hate when contemporary young adult books just get real cheesy. Like, you know, be real, okay? I mean, can I just have some contemporary young adult books that are real teenagers? I mean, I like good teenagers that are making good choices, but just be real. So that's, you know, I'm going to finish that this month. And then the last book that I'm going to read is Eliza and Her Monsters. And I am currently on page, I can't remember, chapter 7. So I'm going to finish that this month too by Francesca Zappia. Dylan the Reader 5 said he read it in like 4 hours. Who? No ma'am. I could never finish that book in 4 hours. But I'm going to try to read it this weekend. It's going to be my goal because I have like a kind of a reading goal going forward because I want to get all these books done. And then I don't know like what other books that I'm going to read this month, but I think I'm just going to stick to that for right now. I actually put it up on my bookshelves because I don't think it's very realistic that I'm going to read it before the movie comes out because it comes out next week. American Horror Story starts next week too. Oh my God, I cannot wait. And I am thinking about, I'm like trying to think ahead of what I want to do for October for my like reading books for October because I want to do like something fun, like all scary books. You know those paperbacks that I got, those like cheesy paperbacks? I am thinking about for the month The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is a really good self-help book, or Sold His Ferrari. I am thinking about for the month of October, reading one of those every day, and then picking out 4 other bigger scary books, young adult books to read. Don't you think that would be really good? It would be a month of total fear. A month on Fear Street. Oh my God, check in and you'll never check out. on Fear Street. They should ask me to write a Fear Street book. Do they even make them anymore? Those are Goosebumps books though, but isn't that all written by R.L. Stein? Could I be PM Stein? Oh my God, that would be so cool. But anyway, no. I want to read like different scary stories every day, and I love those. So I think for the month of October, I'm going to read one of those a day. So I've got to make sure I have enough. I think right now I have like 25 or something like that. So anyway, that's my August wrap up and my kind of September TBR. And I will see you guys back tomorrow with another exciting video. I love you. Bye.